A tragic news has come in now that there is the body of a young girl, of a 10-year-old child. Her name being identified as Divya. Her body has been found in a water sump in Karnataka. It's caught people by shock. The girl left her house saying she's going for her tuition classes, but she did not turn up there. Parents then filed a complaint. The body was recovered late last evening. How did the body of a child, of a 10-year-old girl heading for tuition, land up in a dump somewhere nearby in a water tank area? We'll try and get details of that. Nagarjun Dwarkanath with the latest on that. Nagarjun, what is the police telling you and what are the local residents saying? What exactly happened and who recovered the body? What led to this shocking detail?
Well, the locals are saying that when the body was recovered, the clothes were torn as well. So the locals suspect it to be rape and murder. But the police are saying whatever the parents and the family give the complaint about, we will register cases as per that and investigation will continue. But the main issue today is the post-mortem has happened. What exactly happened was in the morning yesterday, 10-year-old Divya had left her house saying she'll go to the tuition classes. But the tuition teacher said that she never turned up here and we don't know where she is. And finally, they found the body in a sump, water sump, where it's an underground water tank in Karnataka, where water sump. So the body was found there, body was recovered. The locals claim that were the spot that the clothes were torn as well. It's up to the police to register the cases, is what they're saying. But the family yesterday, late last night, were filing a complaint firstly. The investigation will happen today and post-mortem will also happen today, which will give us more information about what exactly caused the death.
Definitely, there must be an investigation into it. A child suddenly found in this water tank without any details about what happened. Was there a foul play? How did the child land up there? Must be investigated and found out. Stay on with me, Nagarjun, because we have these visuals running. I want to understand. This is coming from Mandya in Karnataka. We can see the local residents have gathered in a residential area and the police, with the help of a torch, which is likely last evening, looking through. So, does it look like that it was an open manhole, porthole, an area, a tank where she may have fallen? Is it difficult that a child could fall in it? Because what sort of angles would the police want to look at? It looks like a very narrow lane where, and the child, was she living around this area? Do tell us a little more about it.
This seems like an under construction building that the body has found, at least by the visuals of it. The police also, when I spoke to them, they said they need more investigation because this was not in the district headquarters. This was in Malvalli Taluk. So their special teams will also go, forensic teams will go and find out what exactly happened. But the angle is that where CCTV footages have to be retrieved and where she was she with anyone? That's the angle that they are probing. Like you mentioned, did she slip into the water sump? That would be the last option because she was not supposed to be here. She would not. She's not a small kid to lose her way, but she did tell her parents that she was going to a tuition. She knew where the tuition were.
An area or a open tank, so to say, that a child would go and fall. This is not on the road. This is clearly in a corner of an under construction building. How did the child even land into that corner if she's heading for her tuition classes? I request you, Nagarjun, please stay on with me because India Today spoke to the Superintendent of Police in Mandya. Let's listen in to what the officer has to say.
We are yet to investigate it. We have started the investigation just now. Okay. So since the body was recovered in the evening and they are yet to file a complaint, we are filing the complaint, we are registering the FIR now. We have started our investigation. It is too early to tell anything about it. And since the postmortem is also not done yet, once we get some information, some credible information from the doctors only, we will be able to comment.
An absolutely tragic death, and here we are hopeful that perhaps some investigation will reveal exactly what led to the death of that young 10-year-old girl, Divya.